Hello, my impatience. It is I, Andrew the Android Koloski here. I am, live, and I am ready to perform for all of you. How art thou? How art thou? How art thou, my impatience? I hope you will join and engage with me. It's raining cats and dogs outside today. So to be perfectly honest with you, it's kind of hard to, do anything outdoors. I want to go for a walk around the neighborhood, but yeah, it's raining. It's raining nastily. Is nastily even a word? I don't know. Maybe it is. It's raining nastily outside. It's raining nastily. So it's Cinco de Mayo. Maybe I should go get Mexican food for this holiday. Cinco de Mayo. Pizzas, that sounds like a good idea. Go get some Chipotle or Moe's. And they'll go, welcome to Moe's! Welcome to Moe's! Yeah, I don't know. It's an idea. Or Taco Bell. Or go get some Taco Bell. Ah, yeah, get some Taco Bell. I'm gonna show you my toe. Does it look like it's healing this toe? I mean, it hurts in the evening. This is the toe I'm trying to heal here. How does it look? We got any podiatrists or dermatologists in the house who can analyze my toe? You know, I don't know. I know, like at night when I'm in bed, it hurts. You know, I want to just amputate this damn toe. I just want to amputate that damn toe. Ah. James asks, "How did the date go?" James, you're a little late to the party here. I went into detail about it yesterday. We're moving on. We're moving on. I'm just going to give you a one-word summary. Badly. The date went badly. So if you're wondering how did the date go, badly. But that's okay. That's okay. It's going to get better. It's going to get better. I got NAMI this evening. You know, yeah, the date went badly, but we're moving on. We're moving on. Good things are on the horizon. Somebody says, when was the last time you went to NAMI? I went to NAMI yesterday. Last Monday. I'm sorry, not yesterday. I didn't go yesterday. Last Monday. And I'm going to be going again this Monday. My brain is melting. My brain is melting. Somebody says, go get some Taco Bell, get off YouTube, and have a nice day. Get off YouTube and have a nice day. Go get a Crunchwrap Supreme and pretend you're having, Somebody says, what's your favorite beer for Cinco de Mayo? Well, I'm not really much of an alcohol connoisseur. Any beers you can recommend? A connoisseur. Oh, this is unbuttoned. Damn it! Somebody says Modelo is pretty good, and it's fun to say it's Modelo time. Fool. Okay, Pete. Okay. Hey, Erie. She asks me, want to meet at Starbucks? Yeah, Erie, you want to meet at Starbucks? I know you live locally. James says, nice shirt. Yeah, I think my brother was in Hawaii, and as a gift to me, he got me a Hawaiian shirt. I'm like, thank you. I appreciate it. Everybody's having fun on vacation, but all I got was just some Hawaiian shirt with whales on it. I'm like, thank you so much. I'm appreciative. So he says, your brother must have style. Pete says, whales are cool. Whales are cool. So he says, was he calling you a whale? I mean, that's predicate logic and ideas of reference. He probably just didn't put much thought into the gift, quite frankly. He probably just said, oh, this is a Hawaiian shirt. I'm in Hawaii. Andrew likes black. Let me pick this up. Maybe he was calling me a whale. I'm kind of skinny, though, so. I'm kind of skinny, so it wouldn't really make much sense, but. What does a whale mean? Doesn't that mean you're obese? Or a blubber brain? Maybe he was calling me a moron. Somebody says, no, this is ideas of reference and predicate logic. It's probably just, it was probably just the cheapest Hawaiian shirt. And, that's just what he got. La 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 la. Hey, Cobras. How art thou, Cobras? Somebody says, a whale is a very spiritual animal. Iris says, it's interesting to see how nonchalant you are about people actually setting you up to bully you. But Dale mowing the lawn is a major violation. So he says, laughing my ass off. Dale is my stepfather, James. Dale is my stepfather. I'm like, he's a sadistic persecutor. He's mowing the lawn. He's trying to make me think it's a chainsaw. Dale is a sadistic persecutor. Cobras says, at least you're finally rich and famous. Like Ryan Reynolds. What do you mean? I have no money in my name. I have less than $1,000 in my bank account. How am I rich and famous, Cobras? Somebody says, did those guys yesterday ask for an autograph? No. They just want, they got an autograph because I signed my artwork. But they got an autograph and they got a picture with me. So congratulations. Congratulations. If I'm going to be like Ryan Reynolds soon, you got an autograph and you got a photo. Congratulations. Pete says, I would go crazy from an autograph and a photo with Andrew K. Rockstar. Yeah, man. Somebody says, it could have gone worse, I guess. They could have beat you up. Yeah, they seem nice. I mean, sort of. I mean, I don't know what their intentions were, but I mean, they weren't exactly. I mean, I could have gotten attacked, which I didn't. So I mean, it could have always have gone worse. Instead, I got a really weird and awkward encounter. I got a photograph taken, and I gave him an artwork. Cobras says, "I wish I could get an original Andrew Koloski drawing. I'm very jealous." Yeah, maybe I'll give you one, Cobras. I'm bored. I don't know where to go today. I want to go for a walk around the neighborhood, but it's pouring. It's raining cats and dogs. So he says you should put some artwork on sale. Yeah, I could do that. Anybody have any special requests they want to purchase? Whew. Erie's paying Rusty for some art. Yeah, I kind of got a headache. I want to get out of the house. I want to get out of solitary confinement and go somewhere. Maybe I'll go to Starbucks and just sit down and just write or draw. Yeah, I should go somewhere and do something, but I can't walk around the neighborhood. I'm gonna go to the Starbucks down the block. I think not the one in, I guess, Merrick. I'm just gonna sit there, get a cup of coffee, sit and write. Because I got to get out of the house. I'm having like cabin fever. My brains are turning to mush. I got to get out and do something. Yeah, so let me ask, did the guys that you were talking to compliment you on your videos? Yeah, they like the Asian woman video. They like the. They told me to continue creating artwork. I mean, they weren't mean necessarily. It was just weird. But the woman rejected me. They seemed like they were fans of my artwork and videos. So I don't know. I don't know how to read that situation. But you know, it could have gone worse. So he says they brought you to Starbucks under false pretenses. That's what Erie says. Did they at least buy your coffee? No, I bought the woman the coffee. It wasn't too expensive though. It's not like we went to like a fucking fancy 5-star restaurant. We only went to Starbucks. You know, I got her tea or whatever. And I could see if you know, we went to like some la di da restaurant. I bought her like a $20 meal, and I mean it was fine. I got her like a $5 cup of coffee. Pete says those aren't real fans. Somebody says they robbed you for art and coffee. Somebody says I wonder what Stony Brook University would think about this little prank. Cobra says at least he met a real girl. I mean, it could have been worse. He could have been flipping out at home, you know, yelling about his parents all day long. At least he got out and socialized with a real woman, right? A real woman in the real world. It was real socialization practice, that's for sure. Gosh. Maybe I'll go. Maybe I really will. I talked to her for like 15 minutes, I guess. Maybe I'll go to Starbucks. I don't know. So he says nothing about what transpired was real. They had hidden motivations. She wasn't really interested in me. So you know. Somebody says, do you think she had a spy camera? I have no idea. Cobra says, so when you meet the real one, you'll be good. Somebody says, maybe this will give you some confidence. It was some date practice, yeah. It was some practice at the very least, it was some date practice, you know? I mean, even though it didn't necessarily work out, even though it was kind of bad, I practiced on a date a little bit, you know? James is peacing out. Peace out. He's like, have a nice day, guys. Peace out, James. I hear sirens outside. Are they coming to take me away? Ha ha. They're coming to take me away to the happy home with trees and flowers and chirping birds. And I'd be happy to see those nice young men in their white coats. I hear a siren outside. They're coming to take me away. Erie says, no, Andrew, you're hallucinating. You're getting auditory hallucinations. No, Erie, I don't get auditory hallucinations. My toe kind of hurts. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I'm seeing a podiatrist next week. When am I seeing the podiatrist again? I'm seeing the podiatrist next Monday, May 12th. All right. So I see him next week. So he says, I mean, it was weird, but maybe the guys are just super fans. Yeah, I don't really know what their motivation was. They met me, you know, and that is what it is, you know. I'm kind of letting it go. A little weird way to go about it, though. Yeah, it was a weird way for them to approach me, but somebody says it seems harmless. Yeah, that's true. I mean, you never know. I could have. I mean, it seemed like it seemed like it was harmless. Yeah, I'm getting scared now. I'm getting paranoid that they. I don't know. I don't know what they could have done, but I didn't leave my drink unattended, so they didn't put like LSD in my drink. And you would know if they dosed your drink with LSD. And what would their motivation? Somebody says they could have met you in a back alley and attacked you with a baseball bat. But they met you in public, Andrew. They met you in public, so. Yeah, I mean, I'm not really. I'm just letting it go. You know, even though I was lured there under false pretenses, even though, you know, they had hidden motivations, whatever they may have been. I didn't necessarily dislike any of them. In fact, you know, I kind of liked the, you know, I mean, I didn't necessarily dislike any of them, you know. Somebody says, better check your shoes for hypodermic needles. Yeah, I mean, I guess Erie, I guess. Yeah, you don't work me up. Don't work me up. I think it was harmless. I think they just wanted to meet me, get a photograph, get some of my artwork. I mean, don't work me up and make me think they were like, you know, doing nefarious things in the bathroom before, you know, I gave them the fist bump. I'm like, I mean, like obviously I'm a big germaphobe, so I get contamination fears, but I don't think anything nefarious was going on. I think they just wanted a photograph with me, and they wanted my artwork. Somebody says, did they mention any of the bad stuff? No. They said they liked my song Asian Woman. They said they liked some of my songs. an artwork. They told me to keep doing my artwork. I was buddy buddy with them. I put my arm around them. Some guy just took a picture of us. It was. That's what it was. So he says, did they mention Tower Social at all? No, there was no mention of Tower Social. So he says they could have bullied you. It could have been worse. It could always be worse. It was. I mean, it could have been worse. So he says, it doesn't sound like they were trying to work you up or give you contamination fears, or they could have mentioned the intervention thing to work you up. It sounded like they just wanted a photograph, wanted your artwork, and I don't know, maybe they had some sort of hidden motivation, but it just wasn't working out. I know the lady said on the date, I can't do this a number of times, so I don't know what that means. Whether she couldn't, I don't know what that means, but uh, you know, so it sounds like maybe she can't do this date, and she had to just like leave. So he says, if they were, they could have. Yeah, okay, guys. So he's Turnip says, I'm confused about this. The whole thing. It was fine at first, and it turned into a plot against him. Yeah, so a bunch of people from Stony Brook University approached me, and they recognized me for my artwork. She claims she didn't know them, but it was really suspicious because I never get approached by people in public. So it seems like the guys are with her. So she lied about that, and I don't know. She was lying about a number of things. So he says, I guess it could have been a coincidence. I guess it's always possible. But it seemed really suspicious because it's literally the first time getting recognized for my artwork is by other people from Stony Brook University at a coffee shop. It just seemed too fishy. I don't have any proof. I don't have any proof that it was connected, but it does seem a little suspicious. I'm not that far from Stony Brook, and it's a pretty popular school. And I went to Stony Brook too, from 2008 to like 2014. So, I went to Stony Brook as well. So it's not really that suspicious then. So it sounds like a scam. The guy sat behind her, and she said I can't do this. I don't know what she couldn't do. Maybe it was go on a date with me, or I don't know what she couldn't do. But she was like, I can't do this, and she kind of blitzed. She got out of there. I don't know what she I'm not really sure what was going on, but they got my artwork. They got a photograph with me. They claimed they like my song Asian Woman, and that was basically the story. But it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. You know. It was socialization practice. It was a learning experience, and I'm moving on. I got NAMI tonight. Somebody says it does sound weird, but I think those guys just really wanted to meet you. Somebody says sounds like the guys put her up to dragging me out, and they wanted to meet me for whatever reason, and I don't know. But it's all good. Yeah, it's not a big deal. I got out of the house. You know, I got a cup of coffee. Yeah, Pete says it doesn't sound like the worst day, to be honest. Somebody says it sounds like they respected your contamination fears. And Pete says I've had worse first dates. Yeah, no, I mean I had a date where a woman was like obsessed with me and she was stalking me and she was cursing at me and she was crying and she gave me a hug. I mean I think that date was worse than this. I mean this one was just weird. I don't know what the fuck was going on. This one was weird. I guess the date at like a crummy bar where the woman was just crying and wanted to hug me and then started stalking me after just one date. That was probably worse than this. This one was just fucking. I don't know what this was. Somebody, you know, Pete says that sounds kind of fun. I want a woman to cry and give me hugs and start stalking me. No, no, Pete, that's not fun. That's not fun, Pete. Somebody says, yeah. They say crazy women are, can be good at romance. So maybe you should have just, I mean, if she was that obsessed with me after one date, well, frankly, maybe it was best I didn't pursue it too much more. Somebody says, desperate women are grateful, man. Desperate women are grateful. I want to go for a walk around the neighborhood, but it's raining so badly. Maybe I'll go to. I think I'm going to go to Starbucks and just sit there and write. Maybe I'll get back into comedy. I want to be a rock star. I want to be a rock star. So he says, it sounds weird but harmless. Maybe they're flattered, they went out of their way to meet you. And yeah, it's all good. It's all good. All good, man. Mm-hmm. La, la, la. All right. Anybody have any last questions or? Somebody says they could have tried to prank you by saying they had HIV or something, but they didn't. Yeah, it's true. They could have tried to scare me about HIV. HIV! HIV! If somebody says, let the Starbucks incident go, I've already let it go. I'm moving on, you know. It's the healing process. You know, it happened. I'm not worried. You know, from from this moment, I'm going to do what I do better than anybody else in the world. I'm going to entertain you, and I think it's best, unless they reach out or whatever, that there'll be no mention of these people on my channel ever again. From this point forward, this is the start of the healing process. So it says, good job, big dog. Oh, 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 oh. So it says, I see you smiling at my joke. The start of the healing process. So he says maybe they wanted a private photo and they definitely won't post it anywhere. So he says, let's go get some Taco Bell, Andrew, for Cinco de Mayo. Go get some Taco Bell and I'm not gonna drink because I got NAMI tonight, but maybe I'll get a cup of coffee. Go get Taco Bell and a cup of coffee, Andrew, for Cinco de Mayo. Let's just go get Taco Bell with a Baja Blast. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. A Baja Blast is Mountain Dew, right? So yeah, man, it's good. It's Baja Blast. I like the Code Red Mountain Dew. That's pretty good. The Code Red Mountain Dew is pretty good. Yeah, I don't know what their motivation for getting the photograph with me was or is. But somebody says maybe they'll just share it with their friends and family because they all watched your funny videos. I have no idea what their intention or motivation was, why they wanted a photo with me, but they got it, and I'm not really too concerned. It wasn't that embarrassing. I don't think the photo was embarrassing. We were in public. We were in Starbucks. Um, I was buddy buddy with him. I put my arm around him. I was smiling. So it seems like they just took a photo, unless they were doing like gang signs or something. I don't know. I didn't really see if they're doing like gang signs, but maybe they're doing like, maybe they're doing like the Bloods or the Crips or something like that. I don't know. I think they put their arms around me. I'm like, oh, I guess I'm in the Bloods or Crips now. I'm gonna like someday, like 5 years from now, I'm gonna see the photo turn up. I'm like, I guess I'm in the Bloods or Crips now. I was just joking. I'm not really too. To be honest, I like getting my photo taken, and I was dressed up nice. It was a date, so I was dressed up. I looked handsome. So it's not like they got me while I was in like fucking sweatpants and a superhero t-shirt. Like ready, rolled out of bed. I got dressed up nice for the date. So I mean, I don't know. I was wearing like a polo shirt and some khaki pants with Doc Marten shoes. So I mean, I was dressed handsome. So I didn't look bad. So I mean, it's not like I was in sweatpants and a fucking superhero t-shirt and just rolled out of bed, and they caught me at like fucking 7 a.m. at a coffee shop and go like, "Oh, let's get a picture with." So I mean, at least they got me when I was dressed nicely. I know a lot of celebrities, get photographs of themselves taken when they're looking at their worst. At least this photo, I was dressed nicely for. Cobras. We got Cobras here. La 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 la. All right. Anybody have any last questions here, or any last things to say? We got Cobras. All right. I think I'm gonna go get a cup of coffee, and I'll probably be back. I'll make some videos. Anybody have any special requests? Anybody have any special requests for some DSLR videos for me to make today? Kind of bored. I mean, I got Nami this evening, but I'm bored. I'm bored. So it says, "What's this evening?" I think it's a lot of people, drawing and doing things for Mother's Day. So I mean, it's cool. Sometimes they do karaoke. Last week they did dancing. What's Nami like? It's just like a socialization get together. Um, so tonight's not karaoke. Tonight's like art for Mother's Day. So he says, "How is Poppy?" I talked to my father this morning, and he seems to be doing all right. He was in good spirits, at least. We're getting along, so I guess it went all right. I said, "Hey, can you take me to Nami tonight?" So he's taking me to Nami tonight. So, um, you know, mm, mm, mm. All right, guys. I think I'm gonna peace out here. All right. So Turnup says goodbye. Goodbye, Turnup. Goodbye.